Today's fit break is a Pilates fit break, and we are going to use the Pilates ball, also known as the bender ball. If you don't have a ball, that's okay. You can use a towel or a yoga block will work. We also are going to need a chair, and just make sure your chair is pushed up against a wall so that it does not move. All right, we are actually going to start on our hands and knees and do a few little cat stretches to warm up our spines. All right, just make sure that you got room to move, and I am demonstrating today's workout from my home office, so hopefully you'll be able to close the door and have a little bit of privacy. All right, we're going to start just by taking a few deep breaths in through our nose and then out through our mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathing deeply into our back. And then as we exhale, drawing those abdominal muscles in towards our spine. Now on that next inhale, stretch your chest forward and reach your tailbone back and let your belly relax. And we'll exhale and tuck our tailbones and round our backs. Inhale, release, exhale, abdominals drawing in. Now in Pilates, we just go from neutral spine back into the cat stretch. But in yoga, we let ourselves go into cow where we relax the abs and tilt the head and tailbone up. So right now, I want you to go ahead and come into the yoga version where you're letting yourself have a little bit bigger movement. And we'll do 3 more. So you're starting to really feel those muscles contract as you come into the cat stretch. And then relax and release when you come into cow. Once more round. Oh, and release. Okay, from here we're just going to have a seat. Swing our feet around. Scooch up close to that chair. And then roll down. We're going to put our feet right on that chair. Our heels are going to be on the front of the chair, and we've got a 90-degree angle in our hip and in our knees. Palms are going to face up towards the ceiling, and we're going to start with a hip roll up. So find your neutral spine where you have a little bit of curl in your lower back. As we exhale, we're going to tuck, scoop, curl the hips up, and then we're going to roll the hips right back down. Exhale, curling up. Inhale, rolling down. And if the breath is not making sense for whatever reason, just breathe and move. And what we're trying to do here is get a lot of mobility through the spine. So a lot of movement up and movement down. Last one. Curl up, press your heels in, and we're going to do our 10 pulses up, up, up. Little tiny movements so we feel the muscles in the back of the legs doing the work. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to roll down bone by bone. All right, we're going to pick those legs up into our tabletop, belly button to spine, and we're going to work on our 100s. That's where we pump our arms up and down. So right now I want you to go ahead and grab that ball, place that ball right between your knees. We're going to pick those legs up. Now, option, head can stay down or your head can come up. We're going to curl up, palms facing down, and on the inhale, you pump your arms 4 times. In, 2, 3, 4, and then you exhale, 2, 3, 4. In, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. In, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. 2 more sets. And if you feel your legs getting really, really tired, just go ahead and put your feet right back on that chair. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Roll down and release. Okay, we're going to take that ball, set it off to the side, though it is going to come back. And then this set of bridges, it's called a plank bridge. So you're going to lift your hips up to your tip-top spot. Then I just want you to lower your hips about halfway down towards the floor and then lift up, but without moving your spine. So you're hinging from the hip. Tailbone reaches towards the floor, and then you press back up. Push your heels right into that chair. Mine's a little wobbly. We're going to do 3 more. Think about pulling your tailbone and your sit bones down towards your heels. Last one, lift up, hold, small pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips on down. Okay, we're going to progress those 100s. So the ball now is going to go right between your ankles. You're going to stay with your legs in that tabletop position. And again, if you need to, rest your feet on your chair. All right, head can stay down or curl up into your ab prep. On your inhale, begin to pump your arms. Inhale, begin. It's in, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. In, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Squeeze that ball right between your legs. One more time. In, 2, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, and relax. Now grab your ball. Feet are going to go back on that chair. Take your ball right between your knees, and we're going to do a second set of that hip roll up. Find that neutral spine. Breath in. As we exhale, tuck your tailbone, scoop, curl the hips up, and now try and roll back down. And I'm using my abdominal muscles to move my spine. So my hips pull up towards that bottom rib, scooping and curling up, and then sternum to spine, rolling through. We're going to do 3 more here. Abs pulling in. Last 2. Scoop, curling up, rolling down. All right, last one. We're going to curl up. Stay up there. Now, right here, 10 inner thigh pulses. Squeeze the ball. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rolling back down. Ooh. Okay, next, you're going to take the ball, put it right between your ankles. All right, we're going to work those abs a little more. And again, head can stay down, or you can curl up into your ab prep. Chin nod, curl up. And of course, your hands can go behind your head to support, or you can cradle your head in a towel. Now those legs are going to extend out and pull back in. Exhale, belly button to spine, and then draw the legs back in. If you feel this go into your lower back, I want you to take your feet straight up towards the ceiling. 5 more. Keep thinking about both sides, anchoring down to the ground. Let's get last 3. Here we go, last 2. Nice strong exhale. One more time. And release your head. Take that ball, and one more time, that ball's going to go right between our knees. All right, we're going to do that hip hinge again. Belly button to spine. Lift your hips up to your tip-top spot. You're squeezing that ball. Now take your hips and just lower halfway down and press back up. So that plank bridge. Spine stays still. And I'm just lowering a couple inches down, a couple inches back up. I'm thinking about the front of those hips, reaching up to the ceiling. Squeeze that ball, helping activate your inner thighs and your low belly. Last 2. Last one. Lift up and hold. Now you're going to squeeze that ball one more time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower your hips. Ooh, on down. Okay, last one for the abs. That ball's going to go right up between your ankles. Legs can be as straight as you can get them, but you can also bend. All right, so we're going to keep our head down on this one. As we inhale, we're going to lower our legs, and then exhale and lift. So let's do a little more of a bent knee, and I'm just going to lower down to the point where my back stays flat to the floor. And so for many of us, we're not gonna move very much, and that's okay. Now, if this feels like too much, you can get rid of the ball and do one leg at a time. Okay, let's get about 4 more, whichever spot feels best. Where you feel the work right in your belly. Keep those ribs pulling in, low abs pulling up. Last one. Okay, cool. All right, roll over onto your side. We're gonna come on up. We're gonna do a little quickie stretch. So, we're gonna come into that position we started with, or I started in. One leg in front, the other one's folded behind. Turn your chest towards that leg and just fold forward. Oh, I'm gonna disappear out of view. Stretch out that glute. And then come on up. And then if it feels okay, I want you to go as far back as you're comfortable with. So you get to stretch right into your quadricep. Ooh, that's a big stretch. And I'm gonna sit on up. Flip it around. Turn my chest towards that leg and come forward. Ooh, oh, those suckers are sore today. And then I'm gonna come up and go back. And just as far back as my body will let me. This side is harder. This side is tighter. This side hurts more. And we are done. Good job. Little quick Pilates break, working your abs and your glutes. All right, you did awesome, and I will see you next time.